Welcome back to another episode of Head First Fishing. We're out here at the south end of Egmont Key looking for bait fish. Today we're going to go try and slap the snapper. The snapper bite's been really good inside Tampa Bay, so we're going to show you how we get the snapper in the boat. Stay tuned. So we're trying to get some small bait today. We're going to use it on the hook and we're going to use it for chum. And if you see right here, there's a ton of small fry bait, white bait here right around these rocks. So I've got this 8-foot bait buster net, 1/4-inch mesh. This is the perfect size net for this bait and this depth of water.
Cloud out.
Right. So this time of year, getting good whitebait can be a little bit difficult. A lot of the ideal size whitebait is scattered throughout the bay, and sometimes it's on the flats, and a lot of times it's in deeper water. It can be hard to find. In the springtime, there's really good whitebait all over the place. But they've spawned and now this little hatchling bait is all over the place. Not the best bait for snook, trout, and reds. However, for mackerel and mangrove snapper, it works absolutely great. Bait was really easy. We lucked out and there's tons of bait over here. So now we're gonna go over to our spot in the channel and start fishing for snapper. I want to introduce my friend, Mr. Ed Fernandez of Suncoast Auto Marine, one of the few guys that I trust with my boat. He's done all kinds of work on it. He's joining me today in the boat, and we're going to tag team on the snapper.
Looking forward to it.
Awesome, man, awesome.
We got the bait now.
We got it. Real quick, tell everybody how long you've been in business and how long you've lived here.
I've been in business since 1981 in Indian Shores, native Floridian my whole life. Don't want to tell you how old I am, but you know, I'm up there.
All right. Very cool. Yeah, best guy I've ever had work on my boat. Super cool guy and a good friend. But anyways, let's get after it. We're now way up the Tampa Bay shipping channel, and we're on some ledges right here on the edge of the shipping channel, and we've got a lot of good looking bottom on the sonar, a lot of fish showing up, a lot of growth on the bottom. So this is a prime spot for snapper and grouper. If you take a look over here, you can see on the sonar, that's what a good spot in the channel looks like. So next time you're out here in Tampa Bay or other places in the Gulf of Mexico and West Florida, look for that kind of bottom in deeper water and you'll find some good snapper and grouper. Today's tackle, live shrimp on a Mission Fishing circle hook jig head, 20-pound O'Hara fluorocarbon leader, 15-pound O'Hara braided line. I'm using the hyper rod. This is a really great setup for all kinds of fish, especially mangrove snapper. The tide is still moving a little bit and the wind is helping it, so I'm not freelining yet. When the tide slows down, we're going to start chumming a lot, and then we're going to freeline baits and get them just with the regular plain hook, maybe a little split shot on there. But we're going to try to get the snapper up off the bottom, and that's been a really effective last couple of days. Ooh, there he is. Nailed it. There he is. That's a good one. Might be a snapper. Get it immediately. That's a snapper. Yeah. That's probably a 13, 14 incher right there. That's a beauty. First drop. Now I just let that go back with the current, and he picked up that shrimp immediately. That's a quality Tampa Bay mangrove snapper. One of the keys to success for snapper fishing in the bay is good chum. So I got a box of these Spanish sardines here, chopping them up into this bucket right here. And as this tide starts to slack out, I'm going to start putting these freebies out. I'm going to try to get the snapper up in the water column, and then after that we can start freelining. The snapper will come up once the tide starts to get real slow. If you can put a bunch of chum in their face, you can get them really fired up. Shuffle the boat a little bit. Looks like the tide is starting to slack out now, so I'm doing more chumming. Didn't want to waste a bunch of chum on a time when the current's just going to sweep it away. So I'm starting to really put a lot of chum in the water now and try to get it just behind the boat, and then we'll be drifting baits back and we should connect on some nice snapper. Yeah, on the shrimp. Right. Start. Oh yeah. And throw them in the box. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. That's gotta be a snapper. That's gotta be a snapper. Come on up. Yeah. Nice mango. Boom. There you go. Nice mango. That's another 13, 14 inch mango right there. The bite just turned on. That's a beauty. Bang. Tampa Bay snapper fishing. We've been sitting here for a while with no bites. Fish on the sonar, but no bites. And then I just got hit real quick twice. A Goliath got the other snapper, but this one's going home. Let's see if I can chum a little bit more. Fish on, little guy. Little mango. Yeah, that's a keeper. Doom, 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 doom. These mangrove snapper, they are so good at taking your bait. So do not react too quickly. I've lost more mangrove snapper because I got excited and started setting the hook or reeling too quickly. I let them sit there, and you'll see on your rod tip, if you look right here, it'll hit it and bump, 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 bump. Don't react to that. Wait till they bump and then it gets heavy. That's when you start reeling. Oh, it's a mac. Oh, nice. It's a big mac too. Nice mackerel. That was on the bottom too. Nice. A lot of those around here. He'll go in the box. So just here in the last 10 minutes or so, the tide has slowed down even more and the bite has turned on. We've been here on this spot for a minute with, you know, we caught one nice snapper right off the bat, and then we had to move because a shower came through. Got back on the spot. Not that much activity. Not that much activity. But just now, I hooked a nice snapper. A Goliath got it. Re-rigged, dropped down again, got another really nice snapper, Spanish mackerel, another snapper, keeper size, and the bite is on now. So hopefully this continues throughout the tide change. They're here. Get them in the water here. They're coming up. They're here. That was about probably a 17, 18 incher right there. They are here, buddy.
I don't have anything tree line.
Here, right here.
I got a couple.
Tide has officially stalled out and barely started turning the other direction, and we got snapper up by the boat. There's some right there. It's time to do some free lining. There's one right there. Put a field all the way around, 3 feet back in the front. Nice snapper. Bring it on over here. Another snapper. It'll be about 12 inches there. Yeah. On a jig head with a family of whitebait on there. Family. Snapper. Snapper. Yeah, buddy. 3 lines too. Snapper. Nice Spanish. That was on a free line live shrimp. Over here too. Nice. Get him out of the rocks. Get him out of the rocks. Nice.
There's a good snapper here.
Big snap.
Fatty.
That's a good one. That's a solid snapper right there. That's
Look at
another
the
14,
fat
15
sucker.
inch fish. I just got cleaned off over here too. Nice job
On a shrimp.
Mr. Fernandez.
On a shrimp.
That's a beauty. Tampa Bay snapper fishing. Whoa, got it. Yeah. Woo. There we go.
Love that pink jig head.
The wind has picked up a lot and the bite has slowed down. So now it's time to run back to O'Neill's and clean the fish. Not a bad little day on Tampa Bay. I hope you learned something about how to slap those snapper out in the shipping channel. As always, there's plenty of mackerel around and the ever hungry white grunt. Ed, thanks for coming out today, man.
Thanks for having me today. I enjoyed every minute of it.
Yeah, I had a great time. If you're in Pinellas County, you want to get trolling motors, power poles, jack plates, stereos, fish finders, all that stuff, this is the guy to call, Ed Fernandez at Suncoast Auto Marine. Definitely check out our sponsors, St. Pete Fishing Outfitters, Tampa Fishing Outfitters, and Tarpon Fishing Outfitters for all your fishing needs. It's a place where you can get fitted to fish. When you're in the store, mention Head First Fishing and you'll get a little gift from me to you. Hit that subscribe button and I'll see you later.